Mr. Runcie and the school board members, I am so confused. One, let me remind you of the case that was filed against me. The student was 18 years old. Her parents had cyberbullied her about her sexual orientation publicly on Twitter. And after I properly reported the incident as required by law and Broward School's policy, I was charged with professional misconduct for possibly contributing to that student's homosexuality. This case got investigated. Ridiculous. I don't understand. Someone please explain to me how a teacher at Cypress Bay is allowed to sleep with an 18-year-old student. It's okay. He still has his job. But I was investigated for contributing to the homosexuality of a student? That's insane. Okay, this is allowed. Someone please needs to explain to me why there is still no investigation into John Marlowe. 9 months ago, I began writing this body. 9 months. I warned you that things would happen at Deerfield. What happened 3 weeks later? A student was sexually assaulted. At what point do you choose to take any action? Recently, I called and requested public information about the SIU cases that had been filed at Deerfield Beach High for the last 5 years. This was supposed to be a matter of public record. David Gold responded with the number of 5 cases over 5 years. I know of more cases than that in 2. So I expressed that. When I questioned it, I got 8 cases on 5 years. I still know of more. And that was in 2 years, not 5. So what I'm now requesting is that parents and teachers have a right to know how many cases have been filed by a principal or a school, cleared, and action taken for each schools. Students, parents, and teachers have a right to protect themselves. This information needs to be posted on the website listed for each school. When are your anti-bullying policies going to mean anything? Because right now they mean nothing. How can you support the lesbian, gay, bi, and transgender students, and this case of mine could even be investigated? It tells me that Broward School is even in a bigger mess than the indictment indicated a few years ago. Everything is just paper until you take some action. I never went even public until student safety was an issue. I wrote several school board members and Mr. Runcie warning them of the unsafe conditions at Deerfield Beach High and expressed my fear that something bad was going to happen. Unfortunately, I had to live with the fact that 3 weeks later a student was sexually assaulted. She was then violated by administration who told her she should get over it because she wasn't raped by a male administrator. The levels of corruption in this district are absurd. If Broward School's police can lie about the number of cases, which is supposed to be a matter of public record, that's the SIU department, then it needs to be dissolved. And Mr. Runcie, if you can't keep your word regarding something as simple as an investigation, then sir, you need to resign. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Mary Ferd.